Hi guys. First of all, thank you so much for jumping on this call with us. There's a few of us going to talk tonight and just give you a little bit more information on who we are, different walks of life that you can be in when you start this business, and a little bit about what we do. My name is Sam. For those of you who don't know me, I'm 24 years old and I started this company 2 years ago when I was a senior in college. So I was super, super busy. And I was someone who thought, I'm going to join and make a few hundred extra dollars a month. And for my case, I have turned this into a six-figure yearly income at a 24-year-old, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom with my baby boy. So anything is possible in this company, and I was someone who thought, yeah, right, like that can't happen, and I don't believe that. When the girl told me who brought me on, that she was making all this money, and I'm like, okay, well, if I can make a few hundred extra dollars, that'll be good enough for me. But a little background about me, I put in the hustle at the restaurants and the bar, like I'm sure so many of you have before in your life. I did it since I was like 15 years old until I started doing this. And I was chasing a degree with no idea of what I really wanted to do with my life, just because that is what you're taught and that's what your parents tell you to do and what society tells you to do. So I went and got a degree in marketing, actually. And I was a senior in college, and I'm like, what am I going to do when I graduate? I'm not necessarily someone who wanted to go sit at a desk job and work 9 to 5, which nothing wrong with that, but that's just not what I wanted for myself. And so when I joined back in August of 2017, like I said, I was in my senior semester. And then when I graduated on December 15th, I was making $5,000 a month doing this. And my roommate, at the time, she was going into a job where she was making a $40,000 salary. And I was like, I'm going to make more money than you. Like, that's insane. Like selling shampoo of all things. Right. And at the end of the day, that's really what it is. We sell shampoo. It's not that serious. And it's just like selling anything. My knowledge from upselling liquors at the bar kind of tied into doing this. And it was just a really great switch. So was it hard work? Yes, but it was so worth it. And so that's when I decided to take this thing on full time. And through doing that, I've grown from having a team of, sorry, my son is crying, if you can hear that. I've grown from having a team of 10 people when I first started to now there's like over 2,000 people doing this. And it has been an amazing journey. So I was planning my wedding I got engaged in December 2017, right after I graduated college, and then I got engaged. Through my whole pregnancy, I was working this business and building my team, and now I get to really build an empire with my son who's 10 weeks old from my couch. And if I never would have said yes, but to be honest, I had no idea what I was about to get myself into. I didn't have any experience with a sales job. I didn't think anyone would buy from me. I just really had all of these doubts in my head. And when I took that leap of faith and said yes, I kind of just figured it out as I went. And I'm like full blown proof that these things do actually work. And if you put a little bit of hard work into it, then you can do whatever you want with this company. So who is Monat, right? So that's what we do. We are the fastest growing luxury hair care brand in the United States. And we are in Canada and we are in the UK, and we're actually expanding to 2 countries in the next year. So we are going global, guys. That is huge. If you have families in Europe, in South America, wherever, your business will be growing. Okay. So we're about to be 5 years old in October, and we will be $1 billion company. So just to put that in perspective a little bit, it took Starbucks 25 years to become $1 billion company. We are about to exceed Pantene in gross sales, which is crazy. The fastest growing, that's the biggest hair care brand there is. We'll talk about a little bit more about the products in a little bit, but we're a family-owned company. Our roots are so dug deep with this company. They give back so much. They started this debt-free, so they get to pay us 50 cents on the dollar. And that's kind of why I was so ready to jump in full force, because I knew what I had behind me was strong and would withstand anything. And that's what it's done. What we are here really is a family. So last year we did 700% growth.
700% growth, guys. So this is the fastest growing team in the company. You would be held up by people who are top income earners, etc. So what our job really is to do is to help you, launch your business within the company and be earning whatever it is you want to earn. Okay. So if you have a number in your head, it doesn't sound silly to me. We can make it happen if you're willing to put in the work. And remember that we're all on our phones all the time, and the world is changing and the way people make money are changing. So if you're on Instagram and you are promoting your favorite makeup and your favorite skincare, and people are going and buying it, the only difference with this is that you're getting paid for it, and you're getting paid very well for it. So I know sometimes direct selling can have a little bit of a stigma around it for whatever reason, but I'm here to tell you it's not as scary as it looks. We're just normal girls. We're not posting bottles of shampoo all over our Instagrams or anything like that. We feel deeply about this business and this company and these products, and that's what we show for it. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Steph, and she's going to tell you her story and then get into a little bit more nitty gritty of what our products contain and don't contain and what makes them so special. Thanks.
Hey guys, am I on the main screen now? I don't know if I am, but okay, I'll get started. I don't know why I haven't showed up on the speaker view. That's okay. So I'm Steph. I currently live in Chicago. My husband travels a lot for his job. So that's one of the main reasons I actually got into this in the first place, was because I needed something that was flexible, that I could do on the go, be able to travel with him. If I couldn't, I would have had to stay back in Utah for half of the year and be separate from my husband. So that's one of the main reasons I got into this job. And then to kind of give you guys a little bit of background about me, I graduated last year in law and constitutional studies, so hair was not really my thing, nor beauty, and that kind of just goes to show that every type of personality can do this business. You don't need to be that fashion blogger, beauty blogger. I honestly I took a very genuine approach with it. As you can tell, my hair is not the straight, greasy type of hair. I have very curly ethnic hair, and if you guys really want to laugh at me, go check out my Instagram and see my before pictures, because they were terrible. I had worn extensions for forever. My curls were dead, just dry and frizzy, and I had tried everything in the book, like literally everything, like all the ethnic stuff. I had tried the salon products, and nothing had really worked for my hair. I had tried the chemical treatments. I had done the keratin, the blowouts, the Brazilian blowouts. So anything you can think of, I had tried, and nothing had really worked for my hair. And if it did work, it was temporarily. So I would do, like, I'm guessing you guys have heard of Moroccan oil, coconut oil, argan oil. I had tried all of those things, and it made it feel good, like, for that day. But then overall, my hair was just becoming more and more damaged. So when I saw this opportunity, one of the biggest things for me was the products. I was like, if these work, like, honestly, business or not, like, I'll share this with anyone. Like, my family struggles with their hair. So I was like, if it really does work, I'm going to love this, right? And then making money at the same time, like, that's a win-win. Like, good hair, making money, I don't see any downside into that. So anyways, to kind of give you guys the science of the products, because you're thinking, why is this different from a salon brand, or what I can buy from Walgreens? Truthfully, guys, I was buying the $4 shampoo and conditioner, and my husband is way more high maintenance and was buying the $40 shampoo and conditioner from the salon. We were very opposite in that. But the reason why we are so different, I know I talked about the argan oil, coconut oil. One of the biggest reasons is called Rejuvenique oil. It's one of the main ingredients in our products. It's actually the only one that can penetrate your hair cortex. So that's why it heals it from the inside out. If you follow any of us, you probably see us post pictures of either our own hair or someone else in the business's hair, their transformation. And the reason why those transformations are so drastic are because of these products and all the science that went into them, all the studies. And so we actually have products that are very effective, and they actually do what we say they're gonna do. And then the other thing I really wanted to hit on is they're all custom to people's hair types. So the reason why it works for me and it works for Sam is because we use different things, because what I use should be different from Sam. She has, straight hair. Sam was the girl just talking. anyways, she has straight hair. Her hair probably gets greasier more than mine does. Like, I can go 2 weeks and my hair's still dry. So we definitely needed different products. And so what Monet does is they customize it to your hair struggles, whether you have dandruff, whether your hair is curly, whether it's straight, it can't hold the curl, like it doesn't grow, whatever. So our job is just to help people with their hair. Like Sam said, it's super simple. And I know a lot of people are like, well, okay, well, how, when you're working the business, how do you get those, clients and things like that? Like, how do you work the business? And to kind of give you guys an example, like, honestly, like, all I do is share with my journey with people. Like, I share with people, what products I use in my hair, what is my favorite stuff for my curls, and I help other people out. And so when you look at it like that, and it's like, if you have something that works for your hair, like, share it with people, just like I share with people my favorite recipe or a movie that just came out. That's exactly what we do here. So anyways, kind of fast forward, I've been in the business for, it's going to be a year next month, which is so crazy. And I had graduated last year, and I thought it was going to take me like 5-10 years to pay off my student loans. I paid off all my student loans and my husband's student loans. We have no car payment anymore. So it's super awesome what it's done. We're actually 100% debt free right now, and we're buying our first home this year. And so that would never have been possible without the business. So that just kind of goes to show you, I'm an average person. I didn't have a big network. I'm not some big deal. I wasn't ever the most popular. And, I was able to make a huge income from this business. Like Sam said too, to me, it just started out as a side thing, like just a couple, $100 or whatever. And now, like, I saw the bigger picture. I saw like the vision in it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this could be a full-time job. And next month with my mom, we're going to Europe for 3 weeks, and I was able to pay for her and for me. So that is so crazy to me. That I'm able to take her on this trip. We've been talking about this for years, but that just kind of goes to show you that you can, take the business anywhere, and what it really does for you. And anyways, so I hope that kind of answered some of you guys' questions about the products, but they really are for literally any hair type. That was my biggest concern, was that, does it actually work for ethnic hair? And I'm here to tell you it does. So I'll pass off to the next person.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes? Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. I am Tyler. I am turning 27 next month. But I've been in this business since September of 2017. I have a very similar educational background like Steph. And I think actually when Steph started the business, she reached out to me because we have such similar backgrounds. And she was like, oh, are you going to law school? Are you doing this and that? And like at that exact second in life, like when I originally joined Monet, one of my reasons for joining was because I wanted to go to law school so bad, but I was just like terrified of the big number of $100,000 of debt. Like, that's a terrifying number. And it's like a house or more. I mean, it's a lot. So I was just very scared. So that was one of my reasons why I joined. So rewind. I have been with Monet since September 2017, and things have changed.
The only reason I got a hit at the end, I choked up on.
Hold on, sorry. So, and things have changed.
Flipped out of your hands.
Homegirl. Things have changed completely since then, and my why has changed completely since then as well. I met Sam in college at that bar that she was talking about, and I am one of those people that were never reached out about the opportunity. If anything, I reached out to Sam, and I was like, yo, what is this? What are you doing? What are these products? And I wasn't really even interested in the business. I was interested in the products. And the reason is because I had scalp eczema and I was allergic to everything under the sun. I was on prescription shampoo, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen what prescription shampoo looks like. It is red and it is drying and it is gross. And I was like, anything to get me off of this. So basically I tried the products and she was like, well, you can, and Sam knew when I moved to Denver that it was a huge culture shock for me because I went from making a ton of money at that bar that we worked at together to making money, but not as much, but I'm also paying more bills and the cost of living in Denver is astronomical. So that being said, I needed help. So I was like, well, I'll buy the products, I'll buy the business. I had literally no idea what I was joining into. Like, not a clue. I didn't get it. And Sam was like, I'm honestly shocked you're even doing this. And to this day, we still laugh about it because we never thought I'd be able to do it. We never thought I'd be successful. And then here I am today. I have over 700 girls under me. We kick ass every day. We love life and things are great. And like, this is the opportunity that you join into. Like, anybody could do it. So here's also a little something about me as well. I work a full-time job and I do this completely on the side. And I overly double my salary with my full-time job. And a lot of people think when you join this opportunity that we are trying to convince you to leave your full-time job. I will not leave my full-time job. I have always said it. I'm never going to, and I'm not going to. Never say never, but as of right now, I have no intentions of leaving, no matter how high it ranks and how much money I make. I love my job, and I want everyone to if you love your job, stay. If you hate it, join us and get to the opportunity of being able to quit. But I am not telling you, or nor do I have to teach you to do that. So that being said, when I joined, I was super skeptical, but I just didn't care because I was so sick of using that shitty prescription shampoo. So I just was like, okay, well, if it doesn't work, I have a 30-day money back guarantee. Okay. So I had 30 days to try the product. I freaking love the product. My hair grew like 6 inches overnight. It was wild. Also, a lot of people don't know, my hair is wonderfully healthy and my hair is naturally black. Black. So that being said, that just shows you like the processing. Like, I went to my hairdresser a few weeks ago and she was like, when was the last time you were here? And I was like December to get toned. And she's like, you have zero damage and I know you use a lot of heat on your hair. I'm like, I absolutely do. It's my product. And she's like, I just can't. So that being said, like, you just have to understand that like, you don't have to leave your job. You don't have to, you can be skeptical, but you have that 30-day money back guarantee to fall back on. You have the opportunities and trainings to be successful in this business with this team. And then, drum roll, founders. What is a founder? We have the opportunity for profit shares right now. Do you know what a profit share is? That means this company is going to give you money for just doing your job. So that being said, this means that you are going to be making profit shares each quarter next year from the gross USA revenue, which exceeds currently $75 million a year. And I don't think you heard what Sam said, so I'm just going to reiterate that for you. We are about to be $1 billion company. We are also only in 3 countries. 3. That's insane. We had 700% growth last year, and we are still only in 3 countries. And you can get profit shares off all of this money. So as we're all talking, I see no risk in joining this opportunity. Trust me, I was skeptical too. So that being said, I'm going to hand it off to my beloved Jenna.
Hey guys. So I appreciate y'all hanging in. I know I'm the last one to go. So hopefully, hold on, I'm gonna so I can see myself so I know I don't have something on my face. Here we go. Anyways, thanks for hanging in there. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to share a little bit about me. My name's Jenna Masar. I know if you're on the page right now, it says Hair Mania. That's just kind of one of the things I call my team. But I'm Jenna. I will actually right now type in my Instagram in the comments. Feel free to follow me, ask me questions, say what's up, send me memes. I like it. I've been with the company now for about 1.5 years. I am managing market mentor, and what that means is I'm 3 ranks away from the top of the company, and I'm super excited about where I'm at. I'm super excited about where I'm going. But all of that really isn't the most important part of my journey. So I kind of wanted to start off with the most important part, and that's how I started out. So basically, when I got a DM about this opportunity, I had just turned 28 years old, and I definitely wasn't where I wanted to be in life for a 28-year-old, or where I thought I should be in life for a 28-year-old. I had been a bartender for 10 years. So I started bartending right out of high school, 18 years old. I was hopping around Metro Detroit to all the hottest nightclubs, always looking for the best next spot. All through my early 20s, I was making sickening amounts of money, basically partying and having a great time with my friends. And I just really never thought much about the future, to be honest. I know that sounds silly now. I was having a great time. I was making loads of money. College really wasn't on my mind. I always had that attitude in life, like everything's going to work out. And I guess part of me is happy that I had that attitude at that point in my life, because I'm not going to lie, I had a lot of fun. But I definitely didn't have any consistency in my life. I had, tried out some full-time gigs over the years, but they were just never for me. Okay. Never. I felt like I was just working a lot of hours and getting paid a very small amount. I felt like the biggest problem I had with the full-time job is it had nothing to do with the passion, the heart, the hustle that you put into your job, and everything to do with your degree that you had, or who you knew, or whose butt you kissed at the office. And that bothered me. Coming from a bartender's mentality, I'm all about the hustle. And I'm also a Gemini. And if any of you are into astrology, I'm really into it. I'm a Gemini, and while I probably deep down crave stability and need it, I tend to get bored really quickly doing anything that feels structured or monotonous. So I tried the full-time jobs, would go back to the bar, and during that time, my 20s flew by. So if any of you are in your early 20s, enjoy it, because it does fly by really fast. And all of a sudden here, I'm 28. The bars weren't what they used to be. Nightclubs weren't what they used to be. And I didn't have a lot of consistency in my life. I didn't have a lot of positivity in my life. If any of you have ever worked in the bars, one thing that, you meet a lot of cool people, but a lot of the people aren't really that driven, motivated, or have a lot of passion in life for anything other than, hanging out, making some quick cash, and maybe getting a little drunk. So I had big dreams to travel. I had no idea how I was going to ever afford to do that. As a bartender, you don't take time off, because if you take time off, you're not making money at the bar when you're traveling. And then you have to really scurry back to hit those good nights to make up for all the money you spent on vacation. I worked every holiday. I worked my birthdays. I worked every weekend for about 10 years. And I honestly never imagined what my life would be without working all of those days. So fast forward a little bit again, when I get the offer in my inbox, a lot of you guys probably got a DM from somebody. I'm at this point really lost, really financially not in the best spot, emotionally not in the right spot. And then I just signed up for a yoga teacher training to get myself in the right spot emotionally, which then really put me in a worse spot financially. Because if you've ever checked out yoga teacher trainings, they're like $4,000. So basically what I'm trying to say here is I was a mess and I was broke. Okay. I was broke as a joke. And I have this girl, Tyler, who you just heard from actually. I have this girl asking me to take a chance and spend $300 and take a chance on selling shampoo on Instagram. Okay. To say honestly, just say that offer was laughable to me at that point is an understatement. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I'm going to shoot you straight. I'm just the most blunt, honest person. I don't like to say that I'm not a girl's girl, because I'm a feminist and I'm all for women, but I was never a sorority girl. I was never hang out with 10 girls at once. I never did slumber parties. So to consider myself a boss babe, like that was laughable for me. I wasn't into social media. I told Tyler to kick rocks. I wasn't into social media. I had like 800 followers on Instagram, maybe 20 likes a picture, like most being my family. And I didn't have a Facebook for 8 years. And the creme de la creme, like I thought direct marketing was quite possibly the most annoying thing that I could ever think of doing in my life. And it was probably the reason I wasn't on social media, in my opinion, at that time. So I told Tyler, like, thanks, but no thanks. And I kept following her and I noticed a couple things. Okay. So first off, I noticed she wasn't annoying like all those people I had in my mind about direct marketing people. And guys, we aren't annoying like that. I mean, like you guys are all on this call, like you've seen our posts. We aren't spammy. We're not in your face and we're not annoying. The before and afters of the products were blowing my mind. And among the list of the things that I did in my 20s, I fit in a cosmetology license in there. So hair was really important. And I love my hair. Like I didn't really do it much tonight, but I have really nice hair and that was super important to me. I'm a very honest person. I was never going to sell crap. And so after seeing that for a couple days, I was like, you know what, let's do it. So I bought the business pack and I bought it on my credit card. And I point that out to you guys because I said to myself, I'm either going to pay for this pack, I'm going to like these products, and I'm going to work my butt off and pay for this pack. Or I'm just going to return it. Like, that's it. So I'm pointing out that I pay for it on my credit card, guys, because I'm willing to bet that everybody on this call has a credit card. And whether you want to admit it to us or not, like I'm pretty sure that in 2019, most people do have credit cards of some kind, whether it be for emergency, whether it be to put your makeup on it, other hair products, whether it be like for me to like buy Grubhub and Uber Eats all the time, you probably have a credit card. So I just point that out because a lot of people are like, well, I don't have the cash on me right now. But besides a credit card, there's like a lot of ways that you can invest in this opportunity. You can sell clothes on Instagram. You can freaking like, you know, cut out Starbucks. Like there's a bunch of things that you can do. But anyways, I'm getting off track. But back to my pack. I get my pack. Love the products. You guys, I'm not going to get into the products because Tyler and Steph covered them. They're really good. Really good. Okay. And I decided, okay, I'm going to go for this. Like I'm going to do this. And I'm not going to lie. In the beginning, it was all about the money. Like it straight up was. I was like, this company is going to pay me 5 times a month and pay me well because we're the #1 paid company for anything like this in the entire country. Pay me really well 5 times a month. And they're going to give me a car and they're going to send me on free vacations like 3 or 4 times a year. Yeah, I'm going to like work my butt off at it. Let's do this. So I ran with it and it didn't take too long for it to not become about the money anymore for me. Not long at all, because what it started to become about for me was like the achievement. You guys don't understand. I was a big screw up. Like I was a quitter. I was a big screw up. I was lost. And so for me, like setting these goals and crushing them and helping other women do the same thing and change their lives. And sorry, I shouldn't say other women, it's mainly women we work with, but we do, men are allowed to join, but helping other people crush their goals. And the main thing is like having that much control of my finances. It's just like, I can't even explain. It's such a high that I can't explain, to have so much control over your finances, so much positive influence in other people's lives, and just go out there and set and crush goals and not have a ceiling and not have anyone telling you you can't do something and have it be up to you is in a high I cannot explain. So it wasn't easy. And now 1.5 years later, I feel incredibly blessed. I've been able to leave the bar. I've been able to, my goal in the beginning was to leave my job, and I did. And then I got kind of bored because I'm a Gemini. So I decided just to go back to do things that get me out of the house, and I'm able to be a lot more selective about the jobs I choose. So right now I travel about once or twice a month with small auto shows around the country. And I'm able to like kind of be selective about the jobs I pick. But while I'm on those shows, I'm able to simultaneously run my business with money. Okay, because I have, guess what, an Apple Watch, I have an iPhone, and I have a laptop, and I have Wi-Fi or LTE everywhere I go. So while I'm making money at these other shows, I'm able to run my business, which is an incredible feeling. I take advantage of all of the free trips that this company throws at me. If they're offering a free trip, I am grinding until I hit that rank or hit that qualification, and I'm going. Just in the last year, I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to Nashville, I've been to Vegas, and I just won a trip to Cancun, all paid for by the company. And then all the extra money now that I make from the auto shows, I use for personal travel, because money I really could use to, live my life. I don't need an extra job now, which is an amazing blessing. But all that extra money I make at the auto shows, I just use to travel. I just got back from UK and Europe. I did London, Cambridge, all over the south of France. I ended in Paris. It was incredible. And the best part about it is every time I was out drinking wine at a cafe or having some pasta and doing whatever, I was making money while I was spending money on my vacation. It was so great, and it was such a relief to travel that way. I just honestly at this point couldn't imagine a more perfect job for myself. It's given me the, comfortable feeling of it's okay that I can be unconventional. I don't know why I can't talk, but also have financial stability. I can travel whenever I want without fear of losing money when I go on these trips. I get to meet new people all the time, you guys. And I also have some peace and confidence, and it's okay that I'm not like everybody else. And I don't want that quote unquote 9-to-5 normal life. And that's totally fine. It's 2019. Like, the world is changing, guys. And a lot more people are doing these kind of side incomes or side hustles or internet pushes to live their lives the way they want to. So basically, all this started for me with a $300 investment, okay? A year and a half ago. Simple as that. And there's two people watching this call right now. So there's two types of people. And there's the people, I'm going to tell you right now, I can't afford this. And then there's the people that I can't afford not to do this. So your perception is everything in this. Your perception is based on habit, you guys. It's based on how you were raised maybe, but you have the choice to change your perception in life. You are being offered an opportunity that is allowing you to start a business that requires so little of you to start off. This isn't a trick. There's no smoke and curtains. This is just this investment opportunity, and you can make so much money doing it by investing so little. So I'm going to just really quickly, before I let you guys go over the ways you can join with us. There's 4 product packs you can join with us. You can join with us as little as $199 bucks. You can join with us. That's called the Essentials product pack. We have the business product pack, which I'm kind of partial to. That's what I started with. I really like it. You get a lot of products in it. $299 business product pack. $399 the success starter pack. And $649 is the overachiever starter pack. So this is the only time you ever need to spend $1. The only time we're ever asking you to spend a dime. One time. And it comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. Risk-free, guys. So you don't carry inventory. The products in the pack are for you to use on your hair, have transformations like Steffi, Tyler. You are just getting to know the product lines. We don't have any monthly website fees, no monthly order fees, no costs, no quotas. Literally, this company charges you $0 to run your business. All you have to ever spend in your lifetime is one product pack, and you are getting the opportunity to earn thousands of dollars for the rest of your life. So really, I say this with love, and I'm going to end this with love when I say this. You can't afford not to do this. If you're on this call, you're on this call for a reason, and I guarantee that you're in a more similar spot to myself or one of these other women that you've heard from tonight, and you can't afford not to do this. So just give it a try. There's literally no downside in trying, and you're going to be really happy you did. So that's that. Bye, guys. I don't know if anyone's going to close it out. Sam, did you want to say anything to close it out? I don't know.
Sam left to
Oh, it's